I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investment Pitch Media and the Crypto Coin Show. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Shashi Meghawarna, the founder and CEO of EXIP. Shashi, welcome to the show, and thank you so much for taking the time to come on today.
You're welcome, Ashton. I'm really happy to have a chat with you. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm excited to talk about EXIP and putting domains into the blockchain, bringing back ownership to the domain owners to not be slaves to these domain registrars, which are holding control of our domains. So I would love for you to just kick it off with just a high-level overview of EXIP and some of the real-world problems that your team is solving with these domains.
Yeah, I should say, Ashton, with the current internet, so it is not free as it seems, right? So actually, when we are obtaining domains for our day-to-day businesses or whatever the aspects, so actually we don't own our domains, and even we can't create our own TLDs because it will be consuming a lot of money to have your own TLD, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it will consume you a lot of time even, and everybody can't do that. So we are addressing such a global threat in a way, and what is happening for the moment is when you are getting a domain from one of the, whatever the domain registers. So actually what is happening is you are renting it out from the current domain registers, and they have the power to do organizations like ICANN and INA, so to seize or revoke your domain at any given time, right? So we are addressing that particular global threat, right? So we are moving into a cyber arena. So cyber wars are almost there, and it will be, we believe as community, we believe the cyber wars will happen in the future other than physical wars, right? Mm-hmm. So just assume if any country level domain has been removed from internet overnight, that particular country will face huge financial crisis because there are aviation systems, stock exchanges, banking systems, none of the things will work. Right.
Yeah.
So we are addressing that real world scenario from EXIP.
Definitely. And I could see how, just as applications in the App Store, if they have something on there that the App Store doesn't like, they can just remove that app. Same thing, the domain registrars can just remove your domain, or as you said, if they remove the whole top level domain of a country, if there's a cyber warfare, then that could have huge implications beyond, just having a website and now being taken down by some other parties. It's crazy. Yeah. So I was looking into the platform, and part of it is the unseizable domains and top-level domains. Can you talk about the agnostic part of the domains? What makes them, is it agnostic NFTs? Are they blockchain based? And why did you choose that function?
Yeah, actually, there are a lot of new blockchains are coming to the market, and people believing in trust like Polkadot and Solana recently. So that one of the projects that we have seen has a great potential, and people would like to change from one to another, and when they are developing such things like when it comes to the transfer fees, gas fees, and likewise, and the security wise, and so we don't want to depend on one, and we would like people to have the power of getting their NFT minted within our system, which will identify their domain through any blockchain that they would like to have. Like for the moment, we have Ethereum, Stellar, and Binance chain based NFTs where they can mint it and get it done. But in the future, when if the community wants to have more and more blockchains to have their NFTs minted in different blockchains which identifies their domain or a TLD, so that's what we have taken into the consideration, and we are giving that option to the users. So because EXIP is by community for community, right? Mm-hmm. So we would like the community to decide most of the things in our system.
Definitely, and that's great to hear that it is blockchain agnostic. I think that's going to be very important as all of the blockchain ecosystems need to work together for EXIP. And I'm curious as well, Shashi, what is EXIP stand for something specifically?
Yeah, actually, EXIP stands for Extreme Internet Protocol because this ecosystem is going to do a huge change to the world. So that's why we mention it as Extreme Internet Protocol.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. And when you talk about unseizable domains and top-level domains, what in the case of having adult content websites or websites that are hosting illegal content, and those websites are technically unseizable, how does that work if those websites were purchased through EXIP? How can those be governed or taken down?
Yeah, of course. So at the very beginning of this project, we have taken this into our consideration. So because unlawful acts and so those kind of things that we would, as a community, nobody would like, right? So that's why we have given this governance facility where you can vote to remove whatever the TLD or a domain if because EXIP tokens have the governing power where the people can vote if you have EXIP tokens and remove it from the existence. So none of the central parties are not going to control it, right? So actually the community has this power, not us.
Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. And I was going to ask you about the EXIP tokens. So I see that one of the functionalities is the governance of the protocol and being able to vote on whether the domains can be taken down or not. Can you talk about the other functionalities, and is EXIP required to purchase those domains, and how else is the EXIP token used within the system?
Yeah, even EXIP tokens that we have created the agnostic model, and the use case of the EXIP tokens is you will get discounts when you are purchasing TLDs and domains through EXIP tokens, right? That is one thing. And when you are hold on to the EXIP tokens, you are getting staking when the domains and TLDs get purchased. Like 2.1 million total supply of the EXIP tokens will get stakes 21% of each and every TLD or a domain get purchased, right? So, and that is one thing. So the other thing is initially we are launching in Binance chain, but in the future we are introducing 2.1 million worth tokens of Ethereum based EXIP tokens and what we call Stellar based EXIP tokens, but all the tokens will be held on a pool wallet. Now let's say people doesn't like to have Binance chain based EXIP tokens. What they can do is they can send their Binance chain based EXIP tokens to our pool wallet and block it there, and they can take out whether Stellar based EXIP tokens or Ethereum based EXIP tokens as their wish. Right. So, but any given time, only 2.1 million tokens will be out there on the circulating, which have the similar value. So, and even in the future, if the community wants us then to have Solana based EXIP tokens or whatever it is, the community can request and they can add those bits. But the circulation value or the value, circulation value and the value of the tokens will be same. But there will be multiple chains based tokens out there.
Okay, that's really interesting to know. And so from what I heard, if you're purchasing domains, if you're staking, stakers don't necessarily have to purchase domains. You can also, is there an incentive for just everyday traders and users to stake EXIP to help grow the ecosystem or to receive rewards from the ecosystem?
The ecosystem of EXIP consists with blockchain based DNS system, right? So this DNS system is run on the nodes. Actually, the community runs the DNS system, right? So anybody can download the node software package from the EXIP by October onwards, and when people are purchasing and purchasing domains and TLDs, these nodes will get staked to EXIP tokens, right? So that's why we are saying that this is a community-based project. The internet that we are creating is runs by the community, right? So by doing that, nobody will be able to shut down this, right? So how the Bitcoin network runs and because of the miners. So the same technology that we using in a similar way with different technologies here. And we have a browser and the browser extension where, because the current browsers won't support whatever the TLDs issuing by us, right? So but maybe people doesn't like to move out of the massively used browsers like Firefox, Google Chrome, like that. So easily what they can do is they can have a browser extension installed there, so they can browse our domains and TLDs even, right? So the browser actually we are creating as a backup plan. So in any case, because we have already approved by our browser extension, we are launching it before 20th of next month. So it is already approved. So in any case that if we have sort of a scenario that our extension get rejected or something like that, browser will be there for people to get used to when the massive adoption is starts.
Oh, that's great to hear that it's coming out soon. And also on the EXIP token itself, is that already out, or what's the current status of the EXIP token?
Yeah, actually we have done our pre-sale, so that's where our developments and everything, that's where we got funded through our pre-sale, right? So for the moment, on 20th of this month, we are launching our token IO on La Token Launchpad, and there are top-tiered exchanges already have approved us, and as soon as the IO, the same day IO ends, before the IO, we will be announcing what are the next exchanges that we are going to list up in.
Okay, great to know. And in terms of the
even our
Yep.
Our domain reservation system we have launched in March, 14th of March on this year. So that is there, and even we are working. Have a very good team, and we are looking at some partnerships also currently with some people.
That's great to know. And you mentioned a couple of the updates. You know, this one here, the browser coming out. What are the main functionalities in the future plan for the rest of this year and sending out the majority of the platform? What are those major milestones?
Yeah, so our first version of entire ecosystem will be launched before October, right? So we have planned it, and we are ahead of our roadmap for the moment. And even the future that we are planning is actually giving the real independence of the internet to the users without depending on any central parties, by decentralizing all the elements of the entire project and becoming a $1 billion company in another 5 years. And the compensation of this, everything should go to the community. That is our real vision of the project.
Wow. Well, that's great to hear. Shashi, for the viewers that are looking to follow along with these updates with EXIP and learn more about the platform, staking, token, and more, what's the best way for them to learn more?
Yeah, actually they can subscribe to our media channels, and actually we are doing press releases and updates to our Telegram, Twitter, Facebook, and everything, our Medium, Reddit, everywhere. And even people can visit our website where the white paper is there, and they can check everything on our website and it's everywhere.
Sounds great, Shashi. I will leave the links in the description box below. All the best with EXIP moving forward, and let's follow up in the near future.
Thank you, Ashton.